Veronica to make her address to you.
Thank you, Gabriel. Distinguished speakers, directors and members, you're very welcome here. We're delighted to be down here at our AGM in Cork, and thank you for the warmth of your welcome here today. As you heard in the minutes of last year, the AGM, at the AGM's minutes last year, the board intended to roll out Regional Council initiative. And following from an exchange of emails and phone calls with Munster members, we were overwhelmed with the enthusiasm to which you all responded to that. Gabriel and I came down here in April, as you know, and it was wonderful to have such a positive exchange of views at that time. So the Munster branch of IILEX was established, and we now have a Cork director as well, Deirdre, and you're more than welcome, and your presence on the board will actually ensure that all the ideas that are local to you people in Cork will actually come to fruition. We want to represent our members in the fullest possible way, and the regional meetings will do that, and we will actually roll those out countrywide in the next few months. The Irish Law Awards, the very first Irish Law Awards took place in May of this year in the Shelbourne Hotel, and it was an absolute joy to hear that we had a category, the best legal executive category actually was mentioned. We didn't have to fight for that. It was there because we are the third layer of the legal profession, and that was recognised. 4 members of our institute were shortlisted in that, and Maria and myself of the board were shortlisted, and I was really thrilled to actually be the winner of that. And this is the trophy. I was not just thrilled for myself, but thrilled for every legal executive around the country, because it does show that we actually are part of the legal profession, and that recognition was there. So I'm absolutely thrilled with that, and you're more than welcome to have a look at it. I was delighted with it. And this year we're 25 years old, and we hope to celebrate that occasion. We've asked Minister Alan Shatter to be our speaker, and he just has to come back to us on that. At this celebration we intend to launch what we call our paper for stakeholders. And this is a paper where we're going to look for rights of audience, rights to represent clients, to do probate, to do challenge juries. Many of us in Dublin, anyway, we can do non-contentious applications and that, but we want that right cemented in statute. That right has been given to legal executives in the UK, and we want the same as them. And there's no reason why we shouldn't get it. They're not some kind of special legal executive that are different to you and I. They are legal executives who have a combination of many years of experience, many years of working the job. Some of them have academic education, some don't. But there's no reason they are doing so well over there and have such great respect. And their first legal executive became a judge, and they have over 100 in legal partnerships. So we want the same as them. There will be opposition. There's always opposition to everything. There isn't an awful lot of work out there for solicitors, much less legal executives, but we have to fight on. We deserve those rights, and we intend getting them. So when we do have our 25th anniversary celebration, we would really like great support from all the members around the country. But it is very important. That's a very exciting thing, to be able to look for our rights by statute, because we deserve them. We've worked in the industry as long as solicitors, barristers and everybody else. The Minister is about reform, but he has to be persuaded that we're there to fill. We are at the coalface of doing this work, and he just has to be persuaded. But I think he is a man of reform. It's just a matter of keeping at him and reminding him, and certainly from my own point of view, I write to him constantly to tell him about us and what we're doing, and to try and get us into his brain as filling that void. Court service cards for the 4 courts. That has been an ongoing difficulty for us in Dublin, but any of you perhaps visiting the 4 courts know that there's an inequality there and an injustice that legal executives can't get automatic entrance, the same as solicitors, barristers, the same even as the catering staff, the land registry people, we're the only ones that really are not allowed, and that just can't continue. But we have persuaded the Chief Executive of the Court Service to put it on the agenda again for October, so we've just a lot of lobbying to do, but I'm pretty hopeful on this occasion that that will actually take place. It's a great pleasure for me to say as well that 3 of our directors have worked on council for 3 years and are eligible to become fellows. And they are Mary O'Dwyer, Fintan Hunsell, Darrow Quigley, and I'm delighted, if I may, present the 2 here present with our parchments. Delighted, Fintan.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Mary.
Thanks very much, Veronica. Thank you kindly indeed.
And I'll keep this one for Dara. IILEX wants to thank even our partners in education, Griffith College, for all the work and the support that they do for us during the years, for the work they did, and Maria as well on getting the E-Tech 7. We just heard there that Cliona won't be able to speak to us today, but we do appreciate everything that we about that partnership. We're very grateful to have them. I'd like to thank our solicitors, Actons, who provide our registered office and have always been so supportive. Patrick Murray, our auditor, and in particular our administrator, Rose Whelan. Rose is the first voice that members hear when they ring up, and it's her warmth and efficiency that makes that initial engagement something that is increasing membership and is so positive. And on a positive note, or even on a personal note, myself and I know our directors, we couldn't manage it all without Rose. She's an absolute great friend to us all and an integral part of the IILEX team. So thanks very much for It's a great pleasure for me to work on council with such wonderful directors. They have such great work ethic and so positive in their attitudes that I know that all the challenges and all the things that we want to get for our members will be done with their initiative and hard work and their dedication. They do that work on a voluntary basis, and it is a great credit to people who give of their time and effort for members. And after the meeting, I hope we do have a nice question and answer, and if you have any problems or any ideas or suggestions, we'd be delighted. And we also have organised lunch where we'd hope as many of you as possible would actually stay and have a chat with us. And thank you very much today for your attention.
We'll try and get through the rest of the agenda as swiftly as we possibly can. I'd like to call on the Secretary to briefly confirm our obligations under the law.
I, as Company Secretary, confirm that the Institute has adhered to the report.